Okay, so I am here on live with the Google Plus and the YouTube, and it's going to be an interesting time. So anyhow, I've been kind of having the adult life for a while, but still trying to have the let me go and be a student kind of life in addition to that. So I've been finding it very hard to sit down and actually read a book. So I'm like, hey, I've got some time. I'm kind of feeling kind of in the middle of this of my own making. Let me go ahead and reach out to people if it is even possible. Right now we have 0 viewers, so if it stays that way, oh joy. If not, yay, that'll be wonderful. In either case, we're going to be looking at Romeo and Juliet. And if I'm right, then this is public domain, so I shouldn't have to worry about copyright, which is would be very awesome. So, I end up staring at myself for the rest of tonight. However long I decide to do this. Okay, wonderful. For now, let's go ahead and get rid of some of these wonderful windows. Get things situated so we can do a little. Alright, let's go ahead. So, thankfully, they have a version of the Romeo and Juliet that is available on Google Play if anyone is interested now or ever. That is public domain, that is free. There is also a public domain version of the Romeo and Juliet that is available on at least one site. Let's see, can I get this out of here? 2 seconds. Okay, I guess not. Sometimes. It's going to be available, or it is available, I should say, at a website called www.feedbooks.com. They have some public domain books in their public domain category and some other books for sale in other categories. That is awesome. So this is one of those I am doing as long as I can, assuming that things haven't crashed, which it sounds like they may have. It looks like they may have. Nope, still here, so that's good. Alright, so I've got 0 viewers, and I'm not surprised if that is going to stay that way. Let's see. I don't know what the links is. I doubt anyone I know would be interested in this, but I could go ahead and see. Might as well. Let's see, was there a version that was specifically for? Oh, that's not right. This is this. Interesting. Alright, might as well just go ahead and put some links on things in case people find themselves interested later on, and I need this in English. Oops. I'm not quite sure. Portuguese, they're for Portugal. Okay, I was wondering where my neighbors are from. Okay, let's see. They're pretty cute. Alright, let's see. And hopefully I don't need to know enough English to know where to post these. I should have it together. I still made myself an eye. If someone has actually joined me, please hold on for a bit, and we will definitely be starting the reading very shortly. I just would like to process, so in case anyone I know finds themselves bored or tired or just interested in some Shakespeare, then we can go and have some fun with that. I don't want to search. I like to post. That is rare. Alright, here we go. My status. Oh, wow. Present is 9 years old. Very lovely. Alright. Just gotta find a little paperwork and then we can get back on to things. And if I'm talking to myself, that's not entirely a new concept, so nothing to worry about. Actually seems like it might be pretty helpful. Okay, let me see. How was that plus? Oh, but I also would like to do the video embed. The bases will be covered, then I at least attempted to tell people, even though this was going to have been part 2, but it should still be fine. It's definitely something I've been interested in doing for quite a while. It's just one of those, oh, if I had this idea, if I had the other idea, I'm just more sitting around house and doing absolutely nothing. So it's about time to just jump, just make the leap and hope I land somewhere decent. And if I don't, at least I tried it. And then just keep on having the same thing available since 2008 and not do anything like I've been doing. Alright, moving on. This, again, is going to be the Google Play version of the Romeo and Juliet. Assuming I haven't messed something up, of course. That's always a very real possibility. Nope, no, it's definitely there. Okay, so it is. Try to get that as nice as I can. Maybe I could put down the. Let's see, put down the brightness a tiny bit. So. And what is awesome about this is that since it's originally in English, there's no worrying about whether or not this was translated and whether or not the copyrights of the translated is still in effect. Oddly enough, the Grimm Brothers stories, which is my first choice, seem like they might be out of public domain, so something maybe I'll be able to later. In the meantime, we'll just see how things go with this. Okay, so this is Romeo and Juliet. And if you have Google Play available, I recommend that you go ahead and get yourself a copy of that or a copy of the one that's on the website that I mentioned, which I'll go ahead and state again. It is, pardon me, that's my Facebook. That's not going to help you guys. Unless you're interested, in which case let me know. Facebook, Facebook time. Come on. Going back to the original. Goodbye to the Portuguese. Facebook. No, thank you. No, no more of that. Okay, here we are. Trying one more time. Now I'm kind of interested in reading Don Quixote, if that's available. Maybe if there's time, I'll go ahead and do that. Depends on how I feel. Okay. Doesn't seem like that's going to fly right now, so let's just go ahead and get started, which is I'm reading. Notice. Romeo and Juliet. Of course, again, this is Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. Not one of my favorite things ever to read, but definitely something I can understand, especially as an adult. It's definitely something you learn after a while. Sometimes you have, awesome, my Kindle just started up again. It's been forever and a day since I did anything with that. Amazon Kindle, pre-fire, awesome, but I love it still. It's a very nice gift. It's something very special. Alright, moving on again. Notice, Romeo and Juliet, 1597. This reproduction of the earliest and imperfected. Yeah. Sometimes I go pretty cock. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Sorry. Imperfect edition of Romeo and Juliet has been printed directly from the facsimile prepared by Mr. E. W. Ashby under the direction of Mr. J. O. Halliwell Phillips, and has been carefully compared with the Quattro in the British Museum, press mark C 34.K.58. It is printed line for line and page for page with the original. The collation of Stevens, Mommsen's, and the counter-editor's reprints of this play, given with Mr. H. H. Furness's reprint in the first volume of his new Variorum Shakespeare, has been a great assistance to me in my endeavor to secure accuracy for its reprint. One peculiarity of the original should be mentioned, as it is not here reproduced. From signature E inclusive to the end of the play, a smaller type is used than that with which the preceding pages are printed, and the running title is changed from the most excellent tragedian, spelled Tragedie, of Romeo and Juliet, or in this case it kind of looks like Juliet with the IU, to the excellent tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. So I'm 100% confused as to why they changed moths to excellent, but and left everything else just fine. But hey, it was 1597. That's how they ruled back then, I guess. In some few places, I have not deemed it necessary to reproduce the typographical phenomena of the original, such as turn letters, and they actually said etc. with the ampersand. I think it's called NSC. That's different. For the loan of this valuable copy of the facsimile, the Society is greatly indebted to the liberality of Mr. F. W. Cosens, and this was signed by P. A. Daniel. Okay, so this is what it's all about today for now, anyhow. An excellent conceited tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. That's page 9. Moving on. The prologue. This is in another language than English, at least part of it. I'm going to figure it should be a time. I remember my geography correctly. Okay, I will try very hard. My Spanish is so-so. My Italian is just non-existent, but I'll try. Devo household friends alike in the dear in fair Verona, where we lay our seat from Seville, Reyes broke into amitié. What is your Rory, Max, Hans, André? From forth the fatal lines of these two foes, a pair of black-ruffed lovers took their life. Oh, I see. It's just how they used to write back then. The English isn't that endearing. Rough finches, piteous of the force, through the continuing of their father's strife, and death marked pottage of their parents' rage. Those should be S's, and they look like F's, so I'm going to have to remember that. Is now the two lovers traffic of our stage, the which view with patient ears attend. What here we want will fluty to women. Kind of went too far there. Gotta be a little less with the finger. Okay. The most excellent tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. Enter two serene men of the Capulets, Grigori of my world. I'm trying to figure out what ILE is. I think it's just like Alkerinokos, No, for if you do, you should be a collier. If I be in choler, I'll draw your while you live, draw your neck out of the collar. I strike quickly, being moved. I, but you are not quickly moved to strike. A dog of the house of the Montagues, mouse me, to move is to. I have a good guess, but I'm totally off. I think it's right. And to be valiant is to stand to it. Therefore, of my word, if thou be moved, thou run away. There's not a man of them I meet, but I'll take the wall off. That shows thee a weakling, for the weakest goes to the wall. That's true, therefore I'll thrust them in from the wall, and thrust the maids to the walls. Nay, thou shalt see I am a tall piece of flesh. 'Tis well that art not fit, 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 I'm not sure. For if thou wert, thou wouldn't be put, poor John. I'll play the tyrant. I'll first begin with the maids, and off with their heads. The heads of the maids? Aye, the heads of their maids, or the maiden heads. Take it in what fence thou wilt. Nay, let them not take it in fence that fill it. But here comes two of the Montagues. Enter two servingmen of the Montagues. They fear not me, I warrant thee. I fear no more than thee, but drawn. Nay, let me have the law on our. Confused, but I got it now. It's only Montagues if they are having it in front. I forgot the voices. I'm doing your voices. It's great. Nay, fear not me, I warrant thee. I fear them no more than thee, but draw. Nay, let verses how the law on our side, let them begin first. I'll tell thee what I'll do. As I go by, I'll bite my thumb, with which is disgrace enough if they suffer it. Content go thou by and bite thy thumb, and I'll come after it round. Do you bite your thumb at me? I bite my thumb. I bite the foot. But if at us? Oh, that is a U and not a V, though. It looks like a V. Okay, try that again. Do you bite our thumb at us? I bite my thumb. But if at us? I bite my thumb. Is the law on our side? No. I bite my thumb. But it's at us? Enter Benvolio. Say I, here comes my master's kinsman. They draw to them, enters Tybalt. They fight. To them the prince, old Montague, and his wife, old Capulet, and his wife, and other citizens, and part them. Prince. Rebellious subjects. Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, on pain of torture from those bloody hands, through your mistempered weapons. I'm sorry. Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground. Three-souled brows bred of an airy word by the old Capulet and Montague, has thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the ransom of your fault. For this time every man depart in peace. Come, Capulet, come you along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon, to know our farther pleasure in this cafe. To old free town, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, each man depart. Exit. So they exited. I think that means Montague's wife. If at this aunt should call a first approach, sweet nephew, are you not when it began? Here were the servants of the autumn adversaries, and yours fighting ere I did approach. Ah, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray. Madame, an hour before the worship sun peeped through the golden window of the east. A troubled thought drew in me from company, where underneath to grow sycamore. That westward, really? Why is this all? What the apps? That westward routed from the city's side. So early walking might my sphere find. I drew towards him, but he was aware of me, and drew into the thicket of the wood. I, noting his affections by mine own, that moft or buffied when they're moft alone, preferred by honour, not preferring his. Black and portentous must this honour prove. Enough good can foul do that cause remorse. Why tell me, uncle, do you know the cause? Oh, this is kind of sinking in after a while. Okay, into Romeo. Montague. I neither know it nor can learn of him. See where he is, but stand you both aside. I'll know his grievance, or be much denied. I would thou wert for happier by the fray, by thy stay, to hear true drift. Sorry, come on, let's away. Good morrow, cousin. Oh, is the day for yeah? Is the day for young? But new stroke 9. Stroke. But new stroke 9. Ah me. Sad hopes seem long. Sad hopes seem long. Was that my father that went to fast? To fact? It could fact? Hmm? It was. What far in length is Romeo's hours? Not having that which having makes them short. In love? Out of love? Out of her favor where I am in love. Alas, that love of so gentle in her view should be so tyrannous and rough in proof. Alas, and love whose view is muffled still should without laws give pathways to our will. Where shall we dine? God's me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more of love. Why then, overwhelming love, oh loving hate, oh anything, of nothing first create, oh heavy light and furious vanity, misshapen chaos of blaspheming things, feather or lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking, sleep, that is not what it is. This love feel I, which feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh? No cough, I rather weep. Good heart at what? At thy good heart's oppression. Why such is love's transgression, I want to say, but that's enough again, but okay. Moving on. Griefs of mine own lie heavy at my heart, which thou wouldn't propagate to have them breath. With more of thine, this grief that thou have shown doth add more grief to too much of mine own. Love is a smoke wreathed with the fume of, I want to say fires, but it could be highs or sighs, being purged of fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed of be or fear, raging over the lover's tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall, and a preferring sweet. Farewell, coz. Nay, I'll go along, and if you hinder me, you do me wrong. Tut, I have lost my pardon self. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He's some other where. Tell me Ben, Lucio? I have forgotten. Ben, tell me in sadness whom, then, whom she? Whom she? Then, what is your love? What shall I groan and tell thee? Why, no, but sadly tell me who. Bit of figment and sadness, a bit of sickman and sadness make his will, and work and word I'll urge to one that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman. I may for right when as you fade you loved. A right good markman, and she's fair I love. A right fair mark, fair cuff, causes soonest hit. But in that hit you miss, will not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Diony's wit, and in strong proof of chastity, well armed, gainst Cupid's childish bow, she lives unharmed. She'll not abide the Okay, so it looks like I actually might be back. Sorry. I Oh, there's my. If you are interested, my one viewer, thank you so much for being here. If you are interested, you would like to read along, I would love that. That'd be great. Again, if you haven't gotten the start of the video, this book, of course, is very famous and infamous, and let's just teach all the high schoolers and college students this loveliness. Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. It's available on Google Play for free with their playbooks. Also, there's a website where it's available in public domain. The website, at least one that I know of, is www.feedbooks.com. So that's the version I'm using. And unfortunately, it was like one of the original reprints, which is a funny sentence. It's one of those oxymorons, I think. But regardless, the typography is a little off. Some F's are actually S's and other things. So this is going to be quite challenging. And I'm just here trying to read and do something productive in my life because lately I've been in the nothing seems to be productive. And if I can just do a little something productive, maybe I can actually, everything will be good and I can do it and be good enough to handle what I need to handle. So we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, if you're interested again, please do. Go ahead and get a hold of a copy of the book if you'd like. Google playbooks and pardon my memory is just a terrible list. Public domain section of feedbooks.com. Okay, I'll be continuing. I'll try anyhow. I'll start back at Romeo's start. Well, let me just say I'll go back to the previous page because I'm not really sure when there started to be an issue. I would that thou wert for happier by this day to hear true. I want to say thrift or shrift, but I don't know. Come, madame, let's away. Good morrow, cousin. Is the day for yon? But news struck nine. Ah me, sad hopes seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast? It was. What sorrow lengthens Romeo's hours? Not having that which having makes them in love, out of love, out of her favor where I am in love. Alas, that love so gentle in her view should be so tyrannous. Somebody's just heard. Tyrannous and rough in proof. Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should without laws give pathways to our will. Where shall we dine? God's me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more of love. Why then, O brawling love, O loving hate, O anything, O nothing first create, O heavy lightness, furious vanity, misshapen chaos of blaspheming things,
feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep, that is not what it is. This love feel I, which feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh? No, cause I rather weep. Good heart at what? At the good heart suppression. At thy good heart suppression. Why such is love's transgression? Griefs of mine, oh my, heavy at my heart, which thou would propagate to have them left with more line, this grief that thou hast shown. Doth add my grief to too much of mine own? Love is a smoke wreathed with the fume of sighs, being purged, a fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed, a fee raging with a lover's tears. What is it else? A madness most different, a choking gall, and a preferring sweet. Farewell, coz. Nay, I'll go along, and if you hinder me, you do me wrong. Tut, I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. Here's some otherwhere. Here's some underwear. Here's some underwear. Genius. Here's some underwear. I did it again. Here's some otherwhere. Tell me in sadness whom she is you love. What shall I groan and tell thee? Why no, but sadly tell me who. Build up sick men in sadness make his will. Our word, I'll urge to one that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman. I aim to write, and when as you said you loved, a right good mark, a right good mark, man, and she's fair I love. A right fair mark, fair cuz, is soonest hit. But in that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Dionysus' wit, and in strong proof of chastity well armed. 'Gainst Cupid's childish bow she lives unharmed. She'll not abide the siege of loving terms, nor off her lap to saint seducing gold. Ah, she is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies with beauty dies her store. Exeunt. Enter Count Paris, old Capulet. Of honourable reckoning are they both, and pity 'tis they live in odds so long. But leaving that, what say you to my feud? I'm gonna say feud. It says feud, but I know this story well enough to know it's a feud they're talking about. Capulet. What should I say more than I said before? My daughter is a stranger in the world. She hath not yet attained to 14 years. Let 2 more summers with her in their bride, before she can be thought fit for a bride. Paris. Younger than she are half your mother's maid, but not too but not too soon, martyr, theft for early married. But woo her gently, Paris, get her heart. My word to her consent is but a art. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love, yet you among the I think that's a store, but I'm really torn. Why don't you say store? But store. One more most welcome makes the number more. At my poor house. I really? I've been watching the wrong movies apparently because maybe it's just self-pitying. At my poor house, you shall behold this night of treading stars that make dark heaven light. So comfort as to, I want to say lusty. That would be weird. But if they're F's or S's, but it could be lefty, but that's not a word that I know. Such comfort as do I. We're not supposed to say lusty because that's what the prince is being. Lusty young men feel. What well up praise April on the hill of loving winter treads, even such delights amongst the female buds shall you this night inherit at my house. Here all be, and like her most, whose merit most shall be. Such amongst view of many, mine being one, may stand in number, though in reckoning none, and we're still on and nobody's here, and that's okay. Enter. Okay. Enter. Oh, you know what I should do? Alright. Enter. Can I do both? No. Okay. Let's see. Chat. I don't think I'll get another lovely viewer, but it is possible. Hopefully I don't scare them away. That'd be great. Okay, we've got 0 viewers and no viewers. But that's okay, that happens. I'm mainly in this for the for being a new thing to be doing. So, alright, let's continue. And pity tis they live at odds so long, but leaving that, what say ye to my to inherit at my house? Here all be see, and like a nose to merit nose shall be. Such amongst view of many, mine being one, my son in number, though in reckoning none, enter serving none. Where are you, Fira? Go trudge about through fair Verona streets, and peck them out, whose names are written here, and yet I know not who are written here. I wonder if that was someone I know. Interesting. Okay, let's see. And yet I know not who are written here. I must to learn of them. That's as much to say as the tailor must meddle with his lass, the shoemaker with his needle, the painter with his nets, and the fiddler with his spindle. I must to learn. Enter Benvolio and Romeo. Tut, man, one fire burns out, another's burning. Alright, I'm still at 1. Actually, sorry, 0 viewers. I like viewers. Viewers are great, but I'm really only kind of doing this for viewers. I mean, if I really want to get a ton of viewers, I'd have to do something a lot more interesting than this. The idea is to get something and just do something. Do something.
do something. Stop saying, oh, I wish I could, and I'll do that, and that'd be great. And oh, if only this, and if I had more time. Oh, all the thought, oh, there's no reason I should be trying to do this because I just don't have the time. And feeling excuses. Oh, I don't have a script I can write. And, oh, I don't really have anything interesting. And, oh, my equipment isn't good enough. And oh, I don't have any money. And oh, I don't know any people who could help me with this or that. It's always great. Making excuses is my favorite pastime. However, it just doesn't help anything. That's what I've been learning. It just doesn't get you anywhere. It just gets you sitting down making more excuses. It just gets you sitting in your hands, wondering what in the world went wrong. Why haven't you done anything in the last 4 years? Wondering how come you're still exactly where you are. At least that's what I've been wondering. What's with the road? What's with the road? We know we don't like roads. I don't like roads. Why can't I get out of this season? Why can't I just move on already? What am I doing? I'm not doing enough. Alright. Kimberly. It's pretty. Oh, I'm confused as to things. Yeah. Just here. Why is her feeling so loud? Pardon me. Alright. So, excuse me. If someone is here, excuse me for the lag. Just trying to do some Facebook stuff. Nope, no one's here. Alright. So, pardon myself. Just trying to see if I can do anything that is going to interest anyone at this present time. I'm not even sure who that guy is. Isn't it weird? Sometimes you just get friends you don't even know who they are, and suddenly there's your Facebook friend, and you're like, oh my, no, I don't know you, so what's going on with that? Okay, I guess I'll just get back to Shakespeare. Alright. I had a viewer for 2 seconds and it was amazing. And let's share some screens. What am I going to share? Will this even work? Good thing to try and see. Gotta test. I gotta push that envelope sometimes. Okay. You broke. Oh, I'm still going. Okay, cool. So, can I do myself and the screen to us? That way I could get the words, possibly. As you know, I couldn't. I'd have to use the play, but that would be bad, I don't think. Things are going on back there. Let's try this one. Oh, is that what this? Oh, that'd be silly. Oh dear. Typo. Why did I put a G in there? That is not correct. Can I fix that? See, share entire screen. That's me. And I need to go and I should not say tough. Should be thou, which is THOU. Okay. I wonder if I'm still in this or not. I'm sharing myself to infinity, and that is not a good look. I need to get out of the screen. Okay, that's better. Okay. So there's supposed to be, again, this is feedbooks.com. Oh, we've got a PDF version. Maybe that's a little better than the Google Play version, hopefully. Okay, let's go ahead and download the PDF version, and that way we can actually. Oops. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to just stop tripping. Okay. So I'm trying to open the PDF version if it allows me. No. So let's try the PDF version again. Hi. PDF, thank you, that's the one. Thank you very much, Acrobat. You are awesome. Your PDF readers are the bomb. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna have some little time. I was trying to see. Anyhow, that's what we're doing. This is what we're working on. Everything is just extraordinary. I'm trying not to do anything copyrighted, at least not for long. Because I just kind of really started trying to do something with this and I need to get knocked out of it. Yeah, that'd be great if you could open this. I gotta say, as far as Google goes, that's pretty much been the one constant thing I've been doing the longest, besides like Microsoft Word or something, because it is just such an amazing thing. My God, I mean, they started when I first, and we had to do something for my econ class. We had to go, we had to search different information for stocks. This is really my first time getting to sit down and do this kind of thing because my family's just too poor to be able to have their own computer and everything. And before that, I had dabbled around with Yahoo. I think as early as '98. So basically, I had time with things prior to Google. It's just I used to go over to the college campus, use the computer lab, have some crazy times during chat rooms that I can't remember. But ever since, it's been like, it's just been this amazing institution of forward thinking, forward action, and it's been just a wonderful thing to be able to experience them trying to experience everything they can, including even their hardware. It's like this Chromecast thing. It's just been making it so simple. It used to be, I've been able to cut the cord for about a year and 4 months. And before the Chromecast, that was not any close to a thing that was even feasible because it was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to watch? But with the Chromecast, there's just so many options out there to be able to continue to be entertained. And that's not just with television uh, and YouTube, which, oh my God, it's been what, 10 years? And YouTube, probably no, 5. God, YouTube is just really, it's not just cat videos anymore, and that's amazing. It's just, I can't believe all the time that I sit and think these days. Sorry, doing YouTube this, YouTube that. So, we're trying to, oh, okay, we're trying to open up the PDF version of the, here we are. Okay, so here we go. Here it is. I assume I want to, hi viewer. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. This is the Feedbooks version of Romeo and Juliet. Previously, I was trying to use the Google version, which is on Playbooks. Both of these are free under public domain, which is a very good reason why I'm actually using this material, because I am trying to be a good girl, because I think that's a very good thing to do. So forever, how long you'd like to come and hang out, please do. If you'd like to read along, feel free. I'll be continuing. I didn't start very long ago. It's basically, it's where the prince and Daddy Caplet, they're talking, and Daddy Caplet is saying how the party that he's going to be throwing that evening is going to be a great time for him to try to start wooing Juliet, the 14-year-old. And God knows he's a prince, so I have a feeling that he's probably like in his 20s or 30s, something. So I'm a little, worried for Juliet. I know I probably should be a lot more worried about Romeo and Juliet, considering how that ends up. Oh my God, this is amazing. This version actually isn't terrible, and having F's instead of S's, because, oh my God, that was killing me. Okay, since I totally butchered the original version that I was using, the one that had F's as S's, I'll just go ahead and start over again, since I can actually read. And you're still here, thank you. And if you want, you can read with me on the screen, or you can go ahead and get your own copy. Again, Feed Books, public domain version, totally free, it's awesome. And they also have a version if you want to deal with all of the hard stuff that I was trying to deal with for the first 20 minutes. That's available on Playbooks. All right. Oh, Shakespeare. If you'd like to read that later, feel free. I'm just gonna go ahead and get back to the play because I was kind of on it, and then now I have a opportunity to have a second chance. That is always a great thing. Act 1, Prologue. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. Whole misadventured, piteous overthrows, do with their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage. The which, if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. Scene 1, Verona, a public place. Enter Samson Gregory of the house of Capulet, armed with swords and bucklers.
Samson. Gregory, oh my word, we'll not carry coals. Gregory. Nah, for then we should be colliers. Samson. I mean, and we be in tolerable draw. Gregory. Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of the collar. Samson. I strike quickly, being moved. Gregory. But thou art not quickly moved to strike. Samson. A dog of the house of Montague moves me. Gregory. To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away. Samson. A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's. Gregory. That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall. Samson. True, and therefore women, being of the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall, and thrust his maids to the wall. Gregory. The quarrel is between our masters, and not us their men. Samson. 'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be cruel with the maids, and cut off their heads. Gregory. The heads of the maids? Samson. Aye, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt. They must take it, and since that fill it. Samson. Me they shall fill while I am able to stand, and this know I am pretty, pardon me, this a pretty piece of flesh. Gregory. 'Tis well that thou art not fish. If thou hast been poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes two of the house of the Montagues. Samson. My naked weapon is out. Curl, I will back thee. Gregory. How? Turn thy back and run? Samson. Fear me not. Gregory. No, marry, I fear thee. Samson. Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin. Gregory. I will frown as I pass by. Oh, I'm not sure if you're still here. Let me see. Howdy. I just remembered I have totally blundered something important with my thing. Is it too late to fix it? Yes. Oh, I'm the only one watching. That's hilarious. I am watching myself, I think. Okay. Well, that's fine then. I often do that. So nobody's interested in some Romeo and Juliet tonight. Oh. Well, that being said, I found something that hopefully is working. And I am going to stop sharing my screen so I can stop with the infinite. Am I really the only viewer? I think I am. Ah, it's sad. It's sad, it's sad. I might not be the only one. If I'm not the only one, please forgive me. I'm just trying to get accustomed to this. My first time ever trying to do this. According to one of the pages, it says I'm the only viewer. So if I am the only viewer, I am the only viewer. I'm not going to complain about that. Apparently, I'm the only viewer. That is interesting. I just learned something interesting. Can I do anything to I can't. Okay, I'm going to edit this. Hopefully, if it lets me. I don't know if I can do it and still do it live. Oh, it's only a half an hour.
I've already gone past the half an hour.
Do people not realize I'm still doing it? Is that the problem? How did it end?
Okay, very sorry again if I'm not just talking to myself, which is kind of a status quo for me. Please just, I'm just trying to figure out what is going on. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go back and pretend like I have a friend tonight. And if I do, thank you so much for being here. Back to the story. That's what is important at this present time. All right. Okay. Let's take the law of our sides. Let them begin. I will frown as I pass by, and I let them take it as part as a list. Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them, if they bear it. Enter Abraham and Balthazar. Well, we made that easier to say than the other version. Okay. Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? I do bite my thumb, sir. Do you bite your thumb at us, sir? Is the law on our side if I say I? No. No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir. Do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir. If you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good as none as you. No better. Well, sir, say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Yes, better, sir. You lie. Draw, Phoebe, men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blow. They fight. Enter Benvolio. Part, fools! Put up your swords. You know not what you do. Beat down those swords. Enter Tybalt. Which art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio. Look upon thy death. I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me. Withdrawn, and talk of peace. I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward. They fight. Enter several of both houses, who join the fray, then enter citizens with clubs. First citizen. Clubs, bills, and Protestants, strike, beat them down. Down with the Capulets, down with the Montagues. Enter Capulet and his gown and Lady Capulet. What noise is this? Give me thy long sword, ho! A crutch! A crutch! Why call you for a sword? My sword, I say! Old Montague is come, and flourishes his blade in spite of me. Enter Montague and Lady Montague. Thou villain, Capulet! Hold me not! Let me go! Thou shalt not stir a foot to seek a foe. Enter Prince with attendants. Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor's staying still. Will they hear not? What ho, you men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage, for purple fountains issuing from your veins, on pain of torture, from those bloody hands, through your mistempered weapons to the ground. And here the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil bras, bred of an reward, by the old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave beseeming ornaments, to wield old partisans in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again,
Your life shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You Capulets shall go along with me, to know our further pleasure in this case. To hold free down our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart. Isn't all but Montague, Lady Montague, and Benvolio. Montague. Who set this ancient curl new approach? Speak, nephew. Were you by when it began? Benvolio. Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours, close fighting ere I did approach. I drew to part them, and the instant came the fire Tybalt, with his sword prepared, which as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cut the winds, who nothing hurt with all his timid scorn. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more and fought on part, till the prince came, who parted either part. Oh, where's Montague? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not in this fray. Madame, an hour before, the worshipped sun peered forth through the golden window of the east. A troubled mind drave me to walk abroad, where underneath the drove of sycamore, that westward rooted from the city's side, so early walking did I see your son. Tours him I made, but he was ware of me, and so into the covert of the wood, I, measuring his affections by his own, that most are busied when they're most alone, pursued by humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned who gladly fled from me. And I need to check in and make sure I am actually still doing something. Now I have 0 viewers. So it changed. So I must have some viewers and then no viewers. Or it's just me and not me and I'm a ghost viewer and I'm not sure. Alright. So, still trying to get used to this. Still here, just putting on some things. Pretty much for the sake of putting on things. What I kind of want to do is put this to the side so I can check some things while I'm looking at other things. But it doesn't seem like it'll let me do that. Okay. Oh dear. I had a viewer possibly, but I don't know if I really did. Oh, that's pretty looking. Okay, so apparently, am I the only one who watched this or the only one who... Why would I click to +1 my own Alright. Still just trying to get an idea. Cameraman? That's interesting. Really want to fix the title of that. Okay. I am just... As I know for sure I have... I would say I think I have 0. I don't know. If someone's here, my apologies. This is super new and I am just trying to get accustomed to all this. For those who may be here, we've been reading Romeo and Juliet. Originally, we used a version that was available on QuickBooks. It was awesome, however,
There was some issues with the typeface because it was from it was reprint from 1597. So there are a lot of things that just don't look like things that how they look like now, and so it's a little difficult to be able to read things and see things and to make sure things were going fine. So I'm also trying to get an idea of what kind of things I can do with this. Again, this is my absolute first time ever trying to do this, and so far, I think it's going pretty well. I mean, I'm not here to make masterpieces, just trying to get an idea of what's available, and hopefully able to do something with this in the future. So it seems that I'm still actually possibly doing something. Okay, if I happen to get another reviewer, I'll be back to reading. But now I'm still trying to figure out what to figure out. I can't believe I made that typo. What a rookie thing to do. Ugh. So that's currently going on, and 0 viewers. So I still have time to hopefully I really, really, really want to fix this. How do I do that? I just don't understand. You let me edit this already? That'd be really awesome. That is bothering me. Okay, what am I missing? You've seen edit the event. Oh, I think I stopped it. I keep saying I want to edit the event. And what I'm expecting is that I'm editing what it's called. So it doesn't seem to be the case. Oh dear. What am I missing? I am really lost. Okay, so currently still have 0. That's totally fine. Let's see. What I'm trying to do though is get a good idea of what things are for. First of all, I really. Ow, I don't know how I got to tough. Happy though. I don't know how I got to love. It should just be that. It's like I don't know if there's some kind of like spell correct or if I just had probably a little lax. Oh, let me add it. I don't think so. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Since things are a little off, I'm just telling myself anyhow. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop the broadcast for now. Let me see if that will help me edit the title of this because it is just not called right and that is bothering me. Okay, wish me luck.